Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Jane's Fighters Anthology as we continue with the reference material. I believe, yep, it looks like we finished off tanks last time, so today we'll be getting into the ship section. And I guess now I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with all the stuff like this barge, which obviously is just a generic barge, but an impressive amount of detail. Like, obviously it's carrying coal or something under a tarp. We have a little foredeck there. The deck house has an amazing amount of detail. It's like, I hate how you have to zoom in on the center of it, but you can see there's doors and windows and stuff. So very, very impressive amount of detail for what is basically at best a target and at worst a decorative object. We have a cargo ship. Now this looks like kind of a Liberty style cargo ship, which would make sense since we built fucking thousands of Liberties and Victories during World War II. So you see they got the cranes there. We have this single stack in the back. Doesn't look like this one's carrying any cargo, but you can see these are the hatches that they'll open up and they'll pull the cranes out. Or use the cranes to pull the cargo out, put it on the dock, take the cargo from the dock, put it in the hold. Then we can see there's windows and stuff. So again, an impressive amount of detail for what is basically a ship designed to be, you know, something we protect or something we attack and aren't looking at too much. We have a container cargo ship here. This one's definitely a lot more modern. You can see it's not a huge one. All the containers are on top. There's not even a stack really for like the exhaust to come out, so I would expect one in the rear, but maybe that's what this is, although I think it looks more like an antenna. So honestly, I've spent more time looking at like Victory and Liberty type cargo ships than I have at container ships because of my interest, so I can't really comment on how good the detail is here, although I normally think container ships carry at least their cargo containers stacked 4 high. And then this is actually the first one we have an article for. So let's see what else we can get away with. Here, fishing boat. We'll just make this the grab bag episode. So you can see it's obviously a Vietnamese fishing boat, or at least Asian. You can see the guys on the deck are just kind of fishing off the ends of the boat. You can even see he's got a fishing rod. And then they got, you know, a door and windows and stuff. Rubber tires, which you see sometimes on like on these ships, so when they pull in the port, you know, they bump against the side or whatever, it doesn't damage the ship. With the classic Yunk style sails there. And here's an actual junk, which again, they have the guy on front, the tires. These would have been used by the Vietnamese or by the Viet Cong to haul supplies up and down the rivers. All right. Oil rig, which I don't think we really saw this. I'm sure it must have been placed somewhere since it's in the game, but you'd think that would have been a mission, protecting oil rigs or attacking oil rigs, but you can see this one looks pretty civilian. It's got the helipad for transit to and from the rig. Excuse me. You got the flare tower here. Some cranes for maybe helping with the drill or lifting boats up, but pretty basic. Well, I say basic, but it's actually really impressive, especially making that tower, I think. Safety railings. Got some windows, some... I think these are supposed to be staircases. No visible doors. Also, I'd be a little worried to use that staircase, no safety rails or anything. But no, pretty impressive, all things considered. Is this our generic? Nope, LCAC 38. Okay, so we're going to another Viet Cong riverboat. You can see a guy with an oar fishing rod up front. This guy looks like he's dealing with a fish in back. So just kind of really small boat, or something used to transfer a small amount of cargo up and down the river for the Viet Cong. Let's see. And we are back to the barge. So that is all of the ships that I believe will not have any specific entry. So next time we can start getting into the actual ones that have, you know, the description, maybe a photo album, like the yeah, you can see like the Clemishu has a photo album and a description and stuff. So all in all, considering these are basically throwaway objects, like I said, they're targets at best, targets or stuff that has to be protected. At worst, they're flavor and decoration, and they still have an impressive amount of detail put into them when you actually take the time to look at them. So mad respect to the developers. But I mean, by this point you should know I pretty much love this game and a lot of other older games too, when you take time to look at them, look at the effort they put into it, and it's really impressive what they actually cranked out with all that old technology. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.